I really like how those turned out. What's up, y'all? It's Lauren from Hot for Food. That's Hot for Food. I am going to cook from a cookbook, a vegan cookbook. I have had a few of these sent to me and they've been good enough to share. I wanted to share this one, Plant-Based Delicious by Ashley Madden. So this is a vegan cookbook that has very healthy recipes. All the recipes are gluten and oil free. Now, if you've been a long-time follower of me, you know that's not necessarily my style of cooking, and that's okay because people are always asking me for recipes like that. So that is why I wanted to share this wonderful book with you by Ashley Madden, because all the recipes are gluten and oil free. Now I'm going to modify what I cook today just slightly so that it is not oil free, because I'm going to add some oil when we cook the mushrooms, because I just can't cook mushrooms in water. I'm sorry. But I understand if that's what you need to do, and it's totally fine. And I think this is a great book if you're looking for recipes like this. There is all kinds of things like moussaka, there's a Mediterranean cauliflower casserole, shepherd's pie with potatoes, lots of little skillet meals, handhelds. We got muhammara pasta. Obviously you're using gluten-free pasta. I'm Canadian, that's why I say pasta accidentally. You can find Ashley on Instagram as well, Rise Shine Cook. And this is her second book. Her first is called The Plant-Based Cookbook, so you can check that one out as well. Okay, easy, delicious, gluten, oil-free, including desserts as well. So what I'm gonna make today are the sun-dried tomato cabbage rolls with sunflower seed ricotta. So I have made sunflower seed dressing before and dip, so it's a great vehicle for creamy stuff, so I'm excited to try sunflower seed ricotta. I have a bag of sun-dried tomatoes, not packed in oil, the dried ones that we're gonna soak as instructed in the recipe, and I can use those up. And then I got a whole head of cabbage for these cabbage rolls, and the filling is mushrooms and tofu, and they look delicious. And then I'm using pre-made marinara for the base and for the sauce. There's also a house marinara sauce in this book if you want to make it yourself. All right, so let's get started. So you want to start with a block of extra firm tofu, and it says to press it, which you can do if you have a tofu press. But since we're crumbling it anyway, I crumbled it in a nut milk bag and squeezed all the excess water out by hand. Then I crumbled it in this bowl and set it aside. So to prepare the cabbage leaves, you're going to trim off the stem and then carefully peel off whole cabbage leaves. I found this to be quite tedious and rather hard. They did rip, but you can kind of patchwork together some cabbage leaves when you actually get to the rolling, and you'll see how I do this. Then you'll have a large pot of water boiling, and you're gonna blanch these leaves for about 2 minutes until they're soft, and then shock them in an ice water bath. This is blanching, so that way they don't cook further, but they get flexible. You have to trim the thick stem of the cabbage leaf out, so you do this by kind of creating a V shape with a sharp knife and cutting out the center stem. I placed all the cabbage leaves in a salad spinner to get them really dry. You don't want to have them being excessively wet or anything like that. To finish making the filling, you're going to heat a pan over medium heat. I did about medium high in my cast iron, and I added olive oil like I said I was going to, but the recipe doesn't call for that. I sauteed the onions for about 6 to 7 minutes until I started seeing a little bit of caramelization and they were softer. While the onions are sauteing, you can drain the soaked sun-dried tomatoes and then chop those up. Then add the sun-dried tomatoes and sliced mushrooms to the pan. Continue cooking this until the mushrooms have released their juices and everything looks very cooked down. It was about another 5 minutes. Now combine the mushroom sun-dried tomato mixture with the crumbled tofu, and you can set this aside. Now we're gonna make the sunflower ricotta. In a high-powered blender, you'll add raw sunflower seeds with lemon juice. It says whole garlic cloves, but I just had this pre-minced stuff. Dried oregano, chili powder, which I only added a teaspoon because mine is super hot. Red pepper flakes are optional, I did not add those. Sea salt, and then water. Now after blending this until it's very smooth, it takes a little while. Now you stir the ricotta mixture in with the tofu and veggies. I tasted it and it needed just a little bit more salt, so I added that. Then this is all well combined, you're ready to roll up your cabbage rolls and assemble the casserole. Now the filling only made enough for 10 rolls. It says to make 15, but anyways, this all worked out for me because my pan only fit 10 rolls. It doesn't say what temperature to bake this at, so I'm doing 425. It says to cover it with foil for 25 minutes and then bake another 25 minutes uncovered without the foil, or until the sauce is bubbling. Remove it from the oven and you can let it rest for about 10 minutes. It suggests serving this with quinoa, but I didn't think it needed that, and so I've just made the cabbage roll casserole. There's the sun-dried tomato cabbage rolls with sunflower seed ricotta. They cooked up very, very nice, not too liquidy on the bottom, but I think it's impossible to have like no liquid. You want some. The cabbage and the mushrooms are gonna drain some liquid. It's cheesy tasting, I like it. I think I've had a vegan cabbage roll at some point. I don't remember. I never liked cabbage rolls as a non-vegan. I'm really glad I didn't add more spice. Taste your filling before you add the 1.5 teaspoons of cayenne and the red chili flakes. That's gonna be like mega hot, at least to me. So you can customize the filling to your liking. You can add a little salt to that mixture, not just the ricotta, whatever. It's that kind of thing where you can taste it before you bake it. While the cabbage was a little finicky, I think this is pretty good and kind of worth the trouble. And it didn't really cause that much problems anyways. Once it's all baked like this, you don't know the difference. Now this would be even a good meal for my little one, except now the filling's too spicy for him. So if this is going to be for the whole family, including little ones, I would just eliminate the spice, the heat. Otherwise, it's perfect. Lots of protein, lots of veggies. I have to say that really cheap Trader Joe's marinara sauce, $1.99 roasted garlic. One of my favorite sauces. I used to drink I used to drink Rao's, eat Rao's or Rouse. I think I called it Rouse, but it's Rao's. I don't know. It's too expensive. That Trader Joe's sauce does the trick. I feel like this is the healthiest thing I've ever made. If only I didn't add that little bit of olive oil, but I think that's fine. You know, if you're avoiding oil, that's great. You can certainly, make things without it, except for obviously stuff from Hot for Food that's deep fried. But I have a lot of healthy nut-based dressings and things. I have a hemp seed dressing. So anyway, there's lots of workarounds. And this doesn't even need any like vegan shredded cheese. Like there was a minute where I was like, oh, I really want to put that on the top. And that would be good too, but it doesn't need it. It's a very good dish and perfect for like potlucks, I would say. I would even guess you could like make this and freeze it and then reheat it. Obviously reheating leftovers is super easy. So thanks for this one. Make sure you look up Plant-Based Delicious, the cookbook by Ashley Madden, Rise, Shine, Cook on Instagram. Here it is once more. She was kind enough to let me publish this recipe for the cabbage rolls on hotforfoodblog.com. So you can get that, but of course more recipes in the cookbook from Ashley. So check that out as well. Great gift. It's a nice easy one, opens up on the counter. Fabulous. Okay, I am out. Check out all the things Hot for Food. I have a membership, Eat It by Hot for Food. I have lots more content on this channel. My personal YouTube channel, which is more vlogs and what I ate in a day and things like that. It's under my name, Lauren Toyota. You can follow me on Instagram there as well. And TikTok. I'm on TikTok if you are. I'm binging TikTok more than I'm posting on TikTok, but I'm sure that's the case for everybody. All right, I'm gonna go finish my little late lunch / early dinner. I'll see you all soon. Thanks for watching, like, subscribe, all the things. Okay, bye-bye.